Why do you say Chinese people are strong?
Because we have a karate.
Hi guys, so I would like to share a little bit about my motorbike sharing experience in Kathmandu. And for me, it's very new and exciting to know that there are two platforms that have been used. One is Tootle, the other one is Pathao, and I generally have a really good experience with both of them. But I still like to say a little bit from the marketing perspective and their differences and their advantages. I think from I personally more prefer the visual identity of Tootle, and I know Tootle has changed once on their visual identity in terms of their logos. I really like the color. It's pink, bright pink, and blue, and with the two like how to say, like speedy wheel. It really shows the characters. And in terms of the user experiences about the apps, I think that would be a tie. Like for me, Tootle, like you can confirm your bookings in 3 steps, like very easy. But when I just like trying to type my addresses, sometimes it doesn't show on the Google Map. I don't know why. So it definitely like requires a better sense of like where you're going, so that you can zoom in and to like pinpoint the pickup location. And but I think like for Pathao, it is because it's launching something exciting. So there is a bike, but there is like something coming soon. So it could be a little bit confusing at the beginning, but they have this very convenient one button click. Underneath is like on home, office. You can add on where you always go. That's quite neat. And the map is like more accurate in a sense. But like from my user experiences in terms of my rides, like I think in terms of the operation time and price, Pathao has more advantages. Like Pathao says, like they have 24 hours. You probably can get a ride after you're drunk, like 3 a.m. in the morning. But I don't know whether that's true. But I really see the effort of like Pathao's marketing in terms of like they will. I rarely get like messages like from people, but Pathao is the only one who always like sent me messages like 3 times a day, and usually I can see that it's like 8, like almost 9 in the morning and almost 5 in the afternoon, where there will be a peak in the ride usage, and they're not only sending like warm messages, but they will like send messages like related to that period of time. For example, like getting office late, and then there will be a like promo code to like adding towards that. I don't know why, like there are so many promos with Pathao. So yeah, and I definitely feel like the Pathao is really focused on customer experience in terms of like the personal connections, that the riders are more talkative. And I got like several times of like riding in the wind that people ask me where you're from, and I was like, I'm from China, and then like there were wind and dust and all that, but it was really fun. Yeah, I hope like both of the company doing great and keep on working hard, and thanks for making my life easier in Kathmandu. And yeah, like besides a little bit comparison about Pathao and Tootle, I would like to share a little bit about my like personal reflections. insights about myself. Because as a foreigner, and as a foreigner who can speak good English, as a Chinese who can speak good English, it is quite hard to visualize, to envision that, like, for some of the writers I encountered, maybe 20% of the writers I encountered, they cannot speak English that well. In terms of the basic conversation. And for I think maybe twice that we've called each other for like 10 times, but it's still we cannot find each other. And for me at that time, I was like so angry that I canceled my order and I sent the code to the writer and then just grab a taxi and go. And every time when I was like on the taxi, twice on a taxi, I started to reflect on myself, and I feel so bad. I feel so bad in terms of I come to this country, I try to commute like the local, but how could I require the local writers to know English while I'm not making any effort learning Pali? Yeah, this is just like my reflection, because I'm using the local app. I'm trying to do things like a local way, and why I am getting so upset when the local cannot communicate with me. And the problem is I'm not making enough effort to know the local language. And yeah, so I don't know whether I'm making my idea clear, but I just feel sometimes it's just people has been always telling me, oh, your English is so good, and then it kind of fits my ego that I would feel everyone should speak English. But no, it's not like that. It could be a barrier for you to really genuinely understand others' perspective, I would say. So yeah, I really need a Nepali teacher. So hit me up if you have any good recommendations. And yeah, good night, guys. Bye.
然后这